welcome to Kodo Classroom. This is going to be lecture 4, okay, and I know that you are going to have fun here today. So in this tutorial, in this lecture I'm going to introduce you to a mockup, okay, an online mockup web application whereby we will use it to design the look of our website. Okay, so you don't just wake up one day and sit behind your sublime and say, oh, I have a design in my head, so I'm just going to design it off head. Okay, if you really want to do a professional work, I would advise that you get a mockup software. There's Evolus Pencil. You can search on the internet and download it onto your MacBook or Linux distro or your Windows OS. So, but I'm going to use an online mockup tool. Okay, I really like their mockup, so I'll take you in the previous lecture, and that's where we ended. So I want us to work with the design. Okay, so it's not that we are designing things from our head. Okay, so we all do the mockup, and whatever you design the mockup to, you will code it. Okay, so that you will get used to, as we are coding the design, you get used to the tags. Okay, so it will just come along. So this is the online tool I use. I want to introduce you to it. So it's called the Mockup, MOKUPS. So that's the tool. So I'm going to open the website mockuptools.com. mockups.com. So I already have an account there, but if you don't have an account, I would advise you to create an account for free, or if you already have an account, you just log in. Okay, so this is how the website is. If you're not seeing this, then you're on the wrong page. So if you have an account, you just log in. So I'm going to log in with my account. So you can create an account with your Gmail account. Okay, you can sign in with your Gmail account. You can sign up with your Gmail account. So I think I have already logged in. I didn't log out the last time I logged in. So yes. So when you're done creating an account, you see a pop-up like this: create a new project. As you all can see, create a new project. If you click on the landing page, it will give you a basic design already inbuilt. Flowchart diagram, mobile app wireframe, but we are going to use a blank page because we are going to design our own mockup. Okay, so we have pages, we have outline. The pages that we are working on, we can add new page, create a new folder and put them in all the pages in a folder, or create a new page, add more pages to this work. Okay, yes. So we have templates, images, icons. I have a number of icons to select from, comment. Okay, so let's go to stencils. So the stencils, that's what we are going to use to design our work, our website. So I'll use the let me go through. We have rectangle, first name, label, paragraph, click me, that's a hyperlink, buttons, drop down buttons, a lot, image, audio, video. So we can use these tools to design how we want our website to look like. Okay, it goes on with charts in there. Okay, and you can also see devices. Maybe maybe you are building a mobile app. You can just pick and drop the app there, but you can delete. So you just delete it, right click on it and delete it. So iPhone, material design, components are here. That's nice. Okay, we get to material design and our bootstrap. Okay, so when we get the basics for HTML and CSS, our next class will be using the bootstrap framework to design more beautiful and sleek website, and how to even tweak the bootstrap already design pre-designed CSS into your own styles to make the site look more attractive and to suit your own design. So let's go up here. You see the rectangle. I'm going to pick the rectangle and I'll drop it on the blank page. Okay, I'm going to use this one to design our website, how it will look like. So if this is a browser, I can color it. So on my right side, you see the tools there. Okay, you see the tools there. As you can see, you see the tools here. So I'm going to name the rectangle one as my header. Okay, so the fill color, fill strokes, the fill color. Click on the fill color. I'm going to fill it with let's say, can I enter a color code? Yes, I can enter a color code there. I can enter a color code as 2222. Enter. So that's my header, and inside the header I want to write a text there. So I go for heading. See that you see heading H1, yes, but I have to put my text in there at the center, yeah. And I go to the color. I change the color to white. Okay, so my heading, I'm going to write, let's say, code for classroom website. Oops. So I'm going to adjust my design. Yeah, so I'm going to adjust the design, put it in the middle. I can reduce the font here. Okay, so let's set it to 18 and put it at the center. So this is my header. So when I'm through with my header, let's say I'm going to, we are still designing the website, how it will look like. Okay, yes, we are still designing the website, how it will look like. Yeah, so inside here I'm going to write, let's say, about us. Yeah, down there you're going to bring a lot of text. Put a text here under the about us. Okay, do you get me? Yes. So when we are done with the about us, we are going to, that's a paragraph. We are to add more elements to it so that we can get our hands dirty with a lot of codes today. So about us, I can copy this header, paste, and put it here. So let's say this will be our footer. Okay, our footer will be of a certain height. I'll change the color of our footer to green. Yeah, and inside our footer we'll write copyright at 2020 code home. Yeah, we're good to go. And put that one too in the middle. Reduce the text 14, the color to white. So this is a mock-up. This is not a website. It's just the design of how our website is. So this is how our website is going to look like. About us, about us, and the footer. So the header, we have a text inside. That's a heading. About us. There's a paragraph. and the footer, and we have a text inside. Okay, so this is how our website is going to look like. Do you get me? So that's a nice design there for our website. Okay, and I don't want to do a lengthy lecture, so this is basically it. Introducing you to the mockup, designing the mockup, and from there we are going to code this design. So I think that, I don't know, but I want to see your comment, and I want to see in the comment section if I think I'll be doing 20 to 25 minutes videos. Okay, our lecture 3 was, I think, almost 30 minutes. So this was quite lengthy for me, so I'll be doing at most 25 minutes. Okay, so I think we have 15 more minutes to go. So this is our mockup, and we are going straight into the Sublime Text to go and code. So if you can remember from our previous lecture, this is what we were able to do, the heading, and we underline the text. Okay, so if you've not watched the previous lecture, that's lecture 3. So go and watch lecture 1, watch lecture 2 for you to follow suit. Okay, so we are going to our Sublime Text now, and we are going to design our website to suit the mockup that we have there. Okay, to see this mockup, yeah. Okay, yeah. So let's go to our Sublime Text. Yeah, so we still maintain this code, but what we are going to do is to clear the H1. As I said earlier in the previous lecture, that everything that you see in the website goes in between the body tags. Okay, everything, so all the design, the header, the footer, the about us, and the text goes inside the body tag. So there is a tag already called header. Okay, and now let me explain something to you. There's a trick in design. If you are building a website, okay, you see, as I hover the mouse on the text, you can see the blue line around them. Now the trick in design is that if you want to be a good web designer or front end, that means you do only the front end, you design the website. I want you to keep this secret. Everything that you see on the website, the arrangement are boxes. Okay, everything you see there are boxes. So there are boxes in this blue line. See the about us, they are all boxes, and they are being placed, the text are being placed inside the box. That's puzzles. Everything you see on the screen are boxes. So your screen has been divided into tiny boxes that is giving us the view. So inside the browser, inside the website, if you open any website, everything that you see there are boxes. So start seeing websites as boxes. Like if I open paperless, okay, if I open paperless website, let me show you something. The trick is that everything there are boxes. So as you can see in the about us, it's a box. The text paragraph is inside the box. So if you open the website, you can see the header. It's a big lengthy box, and inside the box we have this about us, home, services. Inside there, right under it, we have a big box whereby I've put an image there. You can see I've picked the image, an image there. That is that's another header under a header. Okay, now if you come to about us section, this whole section is a box. So if I highlight it, you can see that the about us is in a box. Grow your business is under the about us, but it's also in a box. The text where they are being positioned, where the images is even a box. So you can divide where the paperless and the transparent is in there into one big box, and the image side is as another box. Okay, so everything on the site is a box. Everything you can see, as I select them, you can see that they are all in boxes. So when you have that thing at the back of your mind, it is really going to help you in this tutorial. Okay, know that they are in boxes. That's what I was trying to show you. So the home, about us, and I put it on, you can see that they are all in boxes. Okay, so when I go to the paperless website, I come here and I select highlight all, you can see that the boxes shows. You can see that all of them they are in boxes. This is what I was talking about. You were not seeing it when I was talking about it. Sorry about that, but so that's what I was talking about. Okay, so our code home is in a box, about us in a box, test is in a box, all these are boxes. Okay, so that is the trick. That is the trick. So let's go straight into our Sublime Text and go and do something. So luckily HTML is having a tag called header, so just declare header, so header, and hit on the tab key so that it will auto complete it for you. Okay, so we have header. Inside the header, that's our box called header. Inside the header we have a heading there called code home. I'm going to use heading 1, tab key, code home, classroom, website. I save it and I go to my browser. Okay, let me go and refresh the site now. So you can see, but in the mockup it is centered and there's a color at the background. Okay, so this is an HTML CSS class. The CSS is for designing, the HTML is for structure. So as time goes on, the CSS will be coming in and you'll be used to it. Okay, so it's centered and there is a way to center text, okay, in the HTML. So inside every tag we can write something here. Okay, they are called attributes. Okay, so attributes, so they come with some attributes, something I can be written here, and you can add a design to these tags. Okay, so one of the attributes that you can add to most of the tags there, like h1 header, is called align. So inside the h1 I'm going to use the align attribute, okay, to align the text. That means I'm going to align the text left, right, center. Okay, so you see just in Microsoft we have align left, align right, align center, all this. So align is an attribute. So this is how we declare an attribute. The name of the attribute is equal to and the double quotation marks. Okay, so in between there we align it at the center. You hit the Control S. Let's go and refresh our website. It's in the center. Okay, so we are just doing the structure. Okay, so now I've taught you a new thing called attributes. So I'll be using a lot of attributes in the tag, don't get confused. Okay, and the attributes are not written in the closing tag, they are always declared in the opening tag. So I want to add an attribute here, I come here inside the opening, not the closing. So under the header we have about us, and about us too is so under the header we have the about us. About us too, I told that they are all boxes. Okay, so about us is in a box, but know that from the end this side going, that's a box. If you don't know, this whole section this whole section that the about us is in is another box. Just I have not colored the background, but it's a box with the about us, which is also inside. Okay, so for us to create that, this whole space is a bigger box. Okay, and HTML we call it section. Okay, we call it section. So we're going to switch back into a Sublime Text. So to create a tag called section, so inside the section, that's where our about us and all these things are going to be. Okay, so this section you can create a number of sections. When I declare a section tag, what I'm just doing is just creating a box. Okay, or I can equally use this tag called div. Okay, I can equally use this tag called div. Div also create a bigger box for me. Okay, just like the section, and they basically do the same thing. Okay, so they whether divide into boxes or sections. It's a box, it's a whole section. So inside the section we have the about us and we have a paragraph. So about us, let's say h2 comes about us, and mind if you want to center it, you just have to come to the h2, the opening tag, and just use the attribute align center, save it, go to the browser and go and refresh our work. There we have it. Okay, so the HTML basically doesn't give you any design. You see, you don't see any color, just see the text. So the structure of the text, that's what HTML does for us. And the CSS gives us the color, and that's the polishing of the website. Okay, so let's go to our code. So under the about us we have a paragraph, and to write a paragraph or a longer sentence in the browser, you just have to declare the paragraph tag, which is P for paragraph. So this is how you declare paragraph. Now the text goes here, any text goes there, the longer text, sentence, any goes there, but there's an inbuilt dummy text called lorem. So just type lorem in your Sublime Text and hit the tab key. It will generate the dummy text for you. So as you can see, the dummy text has been generated for us. I hope you can see. Yeah, the dummy text has been generated for us. So you click save, and you go to our browser and go and refresh. Voila. Don't mind. So we have it. Yeah. So we have our text in there. Okay, now the next section is our footer, and we have a whole section. Inside the section we have the about us and the paragraph. Under it we have another box called footer. So footer, okay, there's a oh, I've not switched to my script. So under the section we have a tag called footer. That's where we write your copyright and all anything that goes inside the footer. Okay, so inside the footer we have our, let us use a P paragraph, but it's going to be a short sentence. So copyright, write our copyright inside the @ symbol 2020 code home classroom, let's say all right, reserve, okay, and let's go to our browser and go and refresh it. Mind you, I've saved the work, so always remember to save the work, and there you are. But it's not centered. That means you have to go and use the attribute on it. Okay, you have to go and use the attribute center on it. Align center. So if you learned an attribute, and I know you are using one attribute throughout, so you can get used to that attribute. So let's go back to the browser. I'm going to refresh. Voila. So it is in the middle. Very good. So at this point you are getting used to most of the tags. Okay, and in the next tutorial I'm going to add the colors to it. I'm going to introduce you to CSS. Okay, and we'll use the CSS to color the background of the header and the footer. Okay, so that I introduce you to CSS and some of the CSS codes as we go. So it's a practical work. So you follow the code and do the exact thing as I'm saying. Go over this video over and over again. Okay, and as we progress, I know that you are going to catch up, and it's going to be a wonderful experience. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.